IBHAREMAN. First, the headlines. Stakeholders commend Ayedatiwa. Nupeng kickstart strike. On the foreign scene, Norway conduct election amid crisis. And in the world of sport, Mohamed Kabiru expresses delight. Details of these and more in a moment. Please stay with us. Glad to have you back. Now the news in details. Educational stakeholders, lawmakers and parents have continued to shower encomium on the Ondo state government and the federal government for taking bold steps to address the unfavorable practices and introduction of necessary reforms in the educational sector. It could be recalled that the Ondo State Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Professor Igbekele Ajibefon, in a meeting with secondary school principals and union leaders, announced a ban on the illegal collection of fees by public schools in the state. Chairman, House Committee on Education, Kolawole Olokede, Ondo State President of All Nigerian Confederation of Principals of Secondary School, Dr. Fadikemi Jogbodo, veteran labor leaders Oyekon Arije, Ondo State Chairman of NUT Ayodele Samuel, and Ondo State Chairman of Parent Teachers and Association Chief Abimbola Omoloja, among others, have expressed their delight over the development. Meanwhile, in a bid that the victim of the Owo Glusam attack get justice, Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa has said that his administration will not stop until equity prevails. The governor stated this while speaking at the Sacred Heart Cathedral, Akure, during the 15th Episcopal Anniversary and 35th priestly ordination anniversary of the Bishop of Ondo Catholic Diocese, Most Reverend Jude Arogundade. Ayedatiwa emphasized that with scores of worshippers killed by the terrorists, dozens of survivors are still carrying the scar of the attack. The Nigerian Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers NUPENG has declared that it would embark on strike beginning from today, despite intervention of the federal government in the grievance of the union. It could be recalled that the union had on Friday announced that it would begin an industrial action on September 8, 2025, as the NUPENG president, Williams Akporeha, said that the federal government had reached out to the union on the need to avert the strike. But NUPENG insisted that the industrial action would go ahead pending the outcome of the meeting with the government today. You're still listening to Media News from iPower 102.7 FM at Emurele Owo. Still to come on the foreign scene, Norway conduct election amid crisis. And in sport, Mohamed Kabiru expresses delight. Welcome back. Now on the foreign scene. Colombian authorities have rescued 27 out of 72 soldiers who were held captive in the southwest of the country. The incident took place in the Miquel Crayon in the in the Caucasus Department, an area known for cocoa crops and a rebel fraction of the former Revolutionary Armed Forces of the Colombia. Report says the military noted 45 soldiers remained deprived of their liberty under the guerrilla regime. The soldier had been taking part in the military operation when about 600 people obstructed the deployment of the troops. Norway has voted amid crisis an election in which geopolitical issues, including U.S. President Donald Trump's tariff threat and the war in Ukraine, could give a boost to the government. Veteran Labour Prime Minister Jonas Stoll has a slight lead in the opinion poll, and observers said global uncertainty could push voters to back the perceived stability of a sitting government. Much of the campaign, however, has focused on domestic issues like the cost of living, health care, inequality, education, and the possibility of abolishing the wealth tax, which has divided the two camps. The Kwara United assistant captain Kabiru Muhammad has described the team's win over newly promoted side Khalifat Football Club FC as a morale booster. The Harmony Boys defeated Khalifat FC 2-0 in the Nigerian Premier Football League (NPFL) match day 3 fixture in Ilorin. Neil Saini, Aule Shisha, John Mark, and Kingsley Obiora grabbed the goal from the home team. Mohammed further assured that his team will continue to work hard in subsequent games. To end the iPower 102.7 FM media news, let us take another look at the main points. We told you in the course of the bulletin that educational stakeholders, lawmakers, and parents have continued to shower encomium on the Ondo state government and the federal government for taking bold steps to address unfavorable practices and introduction of necessary reforms in the education sector. We equally informed you that the Nigerian Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, NUPENG, has declared that it would embark on strike beginning from today, despite the intervention of the federal government to the grievances of the union. Norway has voted amid crisis an election in which geopolitical issues, including U.S. President Donald Trump's tariff threat and the war in Ukraine, could have a boost to the government. And finally, in the sporting arena, Kwara United assistant captain Kabiru Muhammad has described the team's win over newly promoted side Khalifat Football Club FC as a morale booster. And that was the media news on iPower 102.7 FM, as edited by Olukemi Ajibola. I am Florence IBHAREMAN. Thanks